Before you fully wake up today, pause for a second, because something important already moved before you opened your eyes. Not loudly, not dramatically, but precisely. The kind of shift that doesn't announce itself to the world, yet quietly rearranges the direction of a single life. Most people slept through it. You didn't come here by accident. There are moments when reality doesn't change on the surface, but the rules behind it do. You may not see evidence yet. No instant reward. No fireworks. But internally, the environment you exist in is no longer the same as it was before. The resistance you felt, the delays, the strange silence, all of that had a purpose. And now, the phase you're entering requires awareness, not force. For a long time, it probably felt like you were doing everything right and still moving nowhere. Effort without confirmation can be exhausting. When nothing reflects back your growth, the mind starts questioning itself. But here's what most people never understand. Progress doesn't always show up as movement. Sometimes it shows up as clearance. Old pathways closing, old identities losing relevance, old cycles quietly ending without explanation. What changed wasn't your worth. It was your position. There is a difference between wanting something and being cleared to carry it. Desire alone doesn't qualify you. Stability does. Integrity does. Alignment does. And much of what you experienced before now wasn't rejection. It was conditioning. You were being shaped to hold something without misusing it, rushing it, or losing yourself inside it. You may have called that season pain, confusion, isolation, but preparation often feels like punishment when you don't know what it's preparing you for. At a deeper level, attention responds to coherence. When your inner state becomes consistent, life reacts differently. Opportunities behave differently. People treat you differently. Even challenges change their tone. Not because the world suddenly became kinder, but because you stopped vibrating at the frequency of survival and entered the frequency of stewardship. This is why things don't chase you anymore. They wait. And this waiting is not passive. It's a test of collapse. Many people receive confirmation and then destroy it by acting too fast, by speaking too soon, by trying to prove something that doesn't need defense. There is a sacred gap between knowing and receiving. If you try to shorten it, you destabilize the outcome. That gap exists to strengthen trust. You don't need to convince anyone right now. You don't need to explain what you sense. The clarity you feel isn't meant for debate. It's meant for grounding. Your job is not to force manifestation. Your job is to stay clean in intention while the final pieces settle into place. Notice how certain distractions have lost their pull. Notice how some people naturally drifted away without conflict. That wasn't loss. That was filtration. Anything that couldn't come with you quietly stepped aside. And yes, being different often makes you visible. Not always in a positive way. When you stop operating from fear, systems built on fear react. When you stop shrinking, environments that benefited from your silence feel exposed. That doesn't mean you did something wrong. It means you changed your internal authority. The mark you carry isn't something others can see clearly. It's not status. It's not appearance. It's resonance. Some will feel calm around you without knowing why. Others will feel uncomfortable and call it arrogance, distance, or mystery. That's not your responsibility to manage. What matters now is stewardship. This phase isn't about asking for more signs. It's about respecting the ones already given. The quiet knowing, the unshakable sense that something is aligning even if the timeline remains unclear. The inner stillness that doesn't panic when outcomes are delayed. That's how you know this is real. If this were imagination, it would need constant reassurance. If this were ego, it would demand recognition. But what you're experiencing doesn't need validation. It simply asks for patience and integrity. So move carefully, speak selectively, act deliberately. Let what's forming complete itself without interference. You don't rush a structure that's already being assembled correctly. Very soon, evidence will appear naturally, not because you chased it, but because you were ready to receive it without distortion. And when it does, remember this moment, the stillness before confirmation, the quiet confidence before results, the phase where nothing looked different, yet everything already was. If this message resonated with you, let me know in the comments what parts spoke the loudest to you. Like this video so it reaches others who might need it right now, and subscribe to the channel for more content that helps you understand what's unfolding beneath the surface.